And the recording will start now. Welcome, everybody. We're going to be doing a breathing exercise to start, and make sure you have a pillow, either a meditation pillow or a chair pillow that you can use during class. Shoulders wide, neck lifted. We're going to lift and lower our chins in a nodding movement. Super good for the nerve endings that connect into our muscles in the neck. Good. And then bring your head in a natural position, and we'll turn our head from right to left, making a little no movement. And notice if you have any tension in the neck, that's okay. Certainly don't move into any pain, but feel after a couple of these movements, perhaps the neck is warming up and it's feeling a bit better and less tension. Let's bring our head all the way to the left, and let's roll the chin down towards the chest and to the right shoulder, and we'll change directions. Roll down and to the left shoulder. Good. I like to do half circles. It helps to stretch and contract the sides of the neck, the trapezius muscle, and all of the minute muscles between each vertebra without creating any compression. One more time to the left, and then bring your chin back down towards your chest. Lift your head, and let's roll the shoulders a few times, lifting the shoulders up to the ears and back. Good. Let's change directions. Excellent. Now bring your hands in front of you, clasping the fingers together. Bring the hands clasped together underneath the chin. Now this is a very heating breathing exercise, and it also is going to warm up the shoulders and open up the rib cage. So what we'll do is, as you breathe in through the nose, you'll lift your elbows, you'll press gently against your chin. And then as you breathe out, you'll bring the elbows down in front of you and come back to neutral position. Let's do that again. Breathing in, open the elbows, head goes up, and breathing out, neutral position. Great. Let's do that again. Breathe in and breathe out. Now we'll count it. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3. Beautiful. 4. Again, breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. 3 more times. 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3. Good. And again, in, 2, 3. Lift the chest. Yes. Out, 2. That's great, everybody. One more. In, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. Bring your hands down and turn your head again from right to left. So as we lift and lower the chin with the breath, we're just going to relax the neck once again. Bring your head to the left shoulder and roll again in half circles to release a little bit the tension that may have risen in the neck. Good. All right, chin back down to the chest. Lift your head. Excellent. And let's get up onto all fours. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. So in this position on your mat, you should have your pillow nearby. Hands under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and let's do cat and cow. Take a deep breath in, curl your spine, and as you breathe out, let's round. Breathing in, curling. Breathing out and rounding. Once more, let's breathe in and curl, and breathe out and round. Coming back to a flat back. Let's stretch our right leg behind us. Left arm in front. Breathe in, lift both, and breathe out. Bring the right knee in. Grab a hold of it with the left hand. Nose and knee come towards each other. And again, we'll breathe in, rise. Breathe out, nose and knee in. Once more, breathing in and breathing out. Good. Hand comes under the shoulder, knee comes underneath the hips, and let's change sides. Stretch your left leg, right arm out in front. Let's take a deep breath in, lift, and breathe out, nose and knee come in. Grab a hold. Breathing in, lifting. Breathing out, nose and knee. Once more, let's breathe in and lift, and breathe out, nose and knee. Coming back, open your knees and sink back into child's pose. Reach your arms far out in front of you and forehead on the floor. Taking a few deep breaths here, in and out. And see if in this position you can really relax the low back, the hips, allowing everything to sink and to let go. Now coming back up onto the hands and knees, hands are stretched in front of the shoulders. Bring your knees back in and take a bowstring position. Gently curve your back, but with power and strength. You find that the belly lengthens, the head lifts, the shoulders are open, and we'll just bounce back and forth. Gently back and forth, looking for some engagement in the legs, knees, hips, and the back engages. All right, keep your hips back, lift your chin. And I want you to lift the palm of the right hand up, and we'll twist, turning the head, look to your right. Come back and bring the hand down. Same thing other side, lift the palm of the left hand up, twist, you bring your shoulders to the right, so you're gonna stretch down the side body. And back to center, let's do that again. Right hand, palm up, turn your head, and come back to center. Left hand palm up, turn the head. Good, back to center. One more time each side. Right palm comes up. And then the left palm comes up. Beautiful. Back to center. Tuck your toes under and rise to a crouching cat position. So the knees are bent, hips are lifted. Chest is lifting, pulling forward, head is lifted. Bounce back and forth here. The knees go wide as you go back and forth. Back and forth. Strong movements. Once more. And bring your knees back down. Swing your feet to one side. Come to a seated position. Now I know this is a little bit unorthodox for our flow, but I want you to take your pillow now. You'll roll down onto your back. You'll lift your hips and set the pillow underneath your hips so your hips are raised. I want you to stretch your right leg up and bring it towards you as far as possible and then back down again. Bring your left leg up as far as possible towards you and back down again. So we're not going to use our hands here. We're just using the strength of the leg, pulling it in and back down. And again. So this is a really interesting way to warm up the back of the legs, the hips, as well as the front of the leg. We have curve in the back because the hips are lifted. And this is an active movement. It's a mobility movement, getting more mobility into the legs, hips, even into the low back. And it should feel pretty good. Let's do it one more time. Doesn't matter which leg you're using. Good. Lift your hips up now. Take the pillow out from underneath. Bringing your hips down. Now we're going to get the pillow underneath our upper back. So roll to one side. Coming up from the side, take the pillow, place it underneath the upper back. Rolling down, hands behind the head. And we'll let the head go back, opening up the chest, go as far as is comfortable. And then as you breathe out, bring your elbows forward, lift up as much as possible your upper back. And then we'll do this again. Open up, open your shoulders, let your head go back as far as is comfortable, and then lift up again. Again, this is mobility, getting some mobility into the thoracic region of the back, as well as the rib cage, the shoulders, and the neck. 2 more times. Breathe in, go back, open up, breathing out, come up and forward. Last time, breathing in and breathing out. Good job. Roll to one side, lifting up, take the pillow and push it to the side. Coming back up onto your hands and knees. Let's tuck our toes under, lift again to the crouching cat, and open your feet as wide as your mat. Walk your hands back. Fingertips on the floor, hips back and down, lift your chin, and we'll bounce here a few times. Hips going way back, really get some engagement into the legs, pull the heart forward, open up the throat, and then sinking down low, one hand at a time onto the thighs. Stretch your arms as straight as possible. Lift and open the chest so that you're in that squat position. Raise your arms in front of you, curl the fingers if you wish, and we squat down. 10, 9, 8, hips way back. Yes, 7, that's it. 6, see if you can get lower. 5, 4, oh, it feels good. 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up to standing. Whew. Hands onto the hips, move the hips from side to side. And then making a little circle with your hips. Perfect. Change the direction of the circle. All right. Stepping your feet in one at a time. And we step forward. Coming to the front edge of your mat. Feet at hip width. Knees soft. Hips back, chest lifted. And let's go with hands to the heart center. Taking a deep breath in, raise your arms, stretching skyward, and then bring your elbows to your knees, coming all the way down. Step back to your plank position. A nice strong plank, hold the belly long, lift the chin. Bring your knees down, lift your feet up if you wish, open the hands, and do one small push-up. Chest comes down and then up. Coming all the way down to the floor now. Point your toes, hands under the shoulders. Rise to a small cobra. Bring your chest back down, pushing up onto the hands and knees. Let's bring our right hand off the mat, left hand on top. Pressing the hips back. Coming back up, left hand off the mat, right hand on top. Pressing the hips back. Coming back to center, get back up into crouching cat. Looking to your hands, begin stepping forward until you reach the front edge of your mat. Bend your knees low, hands to the thighs. Now this is going to be important to support the back. Push against your hands to lift. Raise your arms by your ears, and then come all the way up to a standing position. Good. Hands to your heart center. Let's go again. Deep breath in, rise up. Breathing out, elbows to knees. All the way down and step back to your plank. Hold here, feel the belly strong. Knees come down, feet come up, open your hands. Go for one push-up, down and up, all the way down. Hands come in, come to a little cobra. Pushing back on your knees. This time, hands come off the left-hand side, press the hips back. Then the hands come off the right-hand side, press the hips back. Coming back to center, up into down dog or crouching cat, whichever you wish. And begin stepping your feet forward. Bend your knees low, hands to your thighs before you start lifting. Arms by the ears. and all the way up to standing. Good job. And again, hands to your heart center. Deep breath in, rise up. Let me have a look. Elbows to knees, coming straight down. Good. Get into your plank position. Now just pause in the plank for a moment. Pausing, feeling your chest pulling forward, belly lengthening. That's it. Good. Excellent. Bring your knees down. Now let's do 2 push-ups. Go for it. 1, 2. Beautiful. Really good, Finola. All the way down. Point your toes, coming up in a cobra. Beautiful, Jane. Push back, down dog or crouching cat. Yes, Lisa. Good. Now, everyone in down dog or crouching cat, raise your right leg, please. Right leg comes up. Good. Now, bring it out to the side. The knee can stay bent. Bring it out to the side. And it's up off the floor. Yeah, and then bring it back behind you. It's your right leg. Now start stepping your right leg, then left, right, then left, stepping forward. Front edge of the mat, hands to the thighs. Good, lifting all the way up. Excellent, come to a standing position. Perfect, okay. Hands to your heart center and we'll do the other side. Take a deep breath in. Breathing out, move all the way down. Good, stepping back to your plank. Everybody stop in plank for a moment. Just feel what you feel in plank, lengthening out the belly. Low back is lightly curved. Make sure you have that light curve, please. Okay, knees come down. Do 2 push-ups now. Upper body is well warmed up. Yes, 2 push-ups and now all the way down and move into cobra. Good. And push back to downward facing dog or crouching cat. Now we have our left leg lifted up behind you. I'll bring it out to the side, knee is bent. Yes, that's it, good, Lisa. And then bring it back up behind you. Now you're gonna use it to step forward, so swing it halfway up the mat and step forward. Good, hands to the thighs, lifting up to chair. Arms by your ears all the way to standing. Excellent. We're going to add on to all of this. Hands to your heart center. Deep breath in. Let's rise. Breathing out. Elbows to knees. Stepping back to a plank position. Lift and hold in plank. 3, 2, 1. Knees come down, feet can come up, open up your hands. 1, 2, or 3 push-ups as you feel most comfortable. All right, move all the way down, pointing the toes, rising up to a cobra. Push back into your down dog or crouching cat. Now we'll raise the right leg up, out to your right, bring it back up behind you. Now step it halfway up the mat, hands to the thighs, bend the back knee, lift here. All right, hands to your heart center. You're in a lunge position, not a big lunge, small lunge. Sink down low, raise your arms 5 times. And again, sink, arms up, 4. And again, 3. 2, 1. Hands to the heart center. Now you're going to turn your left foot out. Hands staying at the heart center, squat down. This is tribal lunge. Elbow, right elbow to the right knee. Left arm reaches over the head and you get into sort of a tribal lunge triangle position. Coming back, set the left hand onto the left hip and lean back, reach skyward. And let's do that again. Left arm over the head, right elbow to the thigh. Good, coming back, lean back, left hand to the hip. Lift the right arm, look skyward. One more time. Left arm over, reach. Coming back up, lean back. Beautiful. Bring your hands down as far forward as possible. Stepping your left foot forward. Right foot follows. Knees bend, hand to the thighs, lift your chest, chair, arms by your ears. reach, coming all the way up to standing, arms by your sides. Good. Hands to your heart center. Whew. Let's do that again, other side. Deep breath in, rise up. Elbows to knees as you fold yourself forward and down. Step back to a plank position. Get a good plank going here. Lift your chest. Pull the belly long, holding 3, 2, 1. Knees come down, feet can come up. Open your hands if you wish. 1, 2, or 3 push-ups. All the way down. Pointing your toes, let's rise up to a cobra. And push back, down dog or crouching cat. Your left foot comes up. Bring it out to the left. Bring it back up behind you and halfway up the mat. Set your hands to the front thigh to lift the chest. And once you're in that shortened lunge position, hands to your heart center. Sink down lower, arms go up 5 times. Hands to the heart center again. 4. Whew. 3, looking good. 2 more. And 1. Good. Now turn your right foot so you get into a tribal lunge. The heel is down, both knees bent. Left elbow to the left thigh, right arm over the head. Coming back, the hand comes to the hip, and you lean back, look skyward. And again, elbow to the thigh, right arm over the head, backwards, reach. Once more, elbow to the thigh, right arm over the head, and backwards. Bring your hands down to the front edge of the mat. Step your right foot forward, then the left. Bend your knees low, hands to the thighs. Lift into chair. And all the way up to standing, arms by your sides, straighten them out. Let's do that 2 more times. Hands to the heart center. Deep breath in, rise up. Elbows to knee, breathing out, coming down. Step back to your plank position. Get long in your plank, everyone. Good, holding. 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees down, open your hands, do 1, 2, or 3 push-ups. However many you feel is gonna be good for you today. All the way down, point your toes and moving up into a cobra. Push back to down dog or crouching cat. Excellent, everyone. Raise your right leg, knees bent, up behind you. Up, out to your right. Yes, back up behind you. And then halfway up the mat. Oh, excellent. Hands to the front side, coming up. Now, arms over the head as you sink down lower. 5, that's it, good. Hands to the heart center. 4, sorry. Up. And again, 3, low, arms go up. 2, beautiful. Do 1 more, everyone. 1, yes, you all did it together. Good. Send your hands, bring your left foot down. Okay, so I need to do it with you. So we've got our right foot halfway up, left foot back. Bring your left foot down. Turn it into the tribal lunge. Yes. Okay, right elbow to the thigh, left arm over the head. Beautiful. Hand to the hip, coming back. 3 times. Yes. Elbow. Up. And the last one. Elbow to the thigh. Reach. Good core work. Excellent for the oblique muscles. All right. Looking forward, bring your hands down. Step your left foot all the way forward. Right foot forward. Bend your knees, hands to the thighs. Help your back to lift. Arms by your ears. And then all the way up to a standing position, arms straight. Good. Last round, hands to your heart center. Deep breath in, let's rise. Elbows to knees and fold it. Stepping back to a plank position. Hold in your plank, lift your chest. 3, 2, 1. Knees come down, feet can come up, open your hands. 1, 2, or 3 push-ups. Whatever's best for you today. all the way down. Cobra, down dog or crouching cat. Left leg comes up behind you, out to your left, back up behind you, halfway up the mat. Hands to the thigh to lift up. Hands to your heart center, sink down lower, 5 times. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the right heel in, tribal lunge. Left elbow to the thigh, reach your right arm over the head, and then coming back, hand to the hip, lean back. 3 times. Over and back. Last one. Over and back. Whew. Bring your hands down front edge of the mat. Step your right foot forward. The left follows. Bend your knees low, hands to the thighs, lift the chest. Raise your arms by your ears. And all the way up to standing. Releasing your arms by your sides. Good job. Be sure when you release your arms are completely straight for the triceps. Hands to your heart center. Bend your knees. Raise your right leg, cross the ankle over the thigh. Grab your elbows, feel like you're going to pull your elbows apart. Ideally, right hand on the top, left hand underneath. Pull them apart, open your shoulders, lift the chin, and twist to your right. Set your gaze, holding 5, staying calm, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn back and release. Left ankle over the right thigh. Let the foot hang. Left arm on top of the right. Grab a hold of the elbows, feel like you're going to pull them apart. Twist to your left this time. Go as far as possible. Shoulders turn, hips sink back. Good. Keep the belly long, holding 5. That's it. Good. 4. Beautiful, everyone. 3. Yes. 2. 1. Unwind and release. Hands at your hips. I'll face you for the next one. Bend your right knee. Bring it 45 degrees. 45 degrees compared to your hips for bonsai. We're going to bring the foot at the ankle or at the knee, heel higher than the kneecap or the inner thigh. Arms stretched in a V position. Lift and open the chest. Good. Let the corners of your mouth rise as well. Perfect. Hands to your hips. And we lower the leg. Good job, everybody. Other side. Bend the left knee. 45-degree angle. At the ankle, a little higher than the kneecap or inner thigh. Arms rise. Cheeks rise. Chin stays lifted. Deep, slow breaths. Tongue in home position. And bring your hands to your hips. Good job. Bring the foot back down. Beautiful. Come back to the front edge of your mat. Hands to your heart center. Let's take a deep breath in, rise up. Elbows to knees, moving down, and then step back to your plank position. Now, holding in the plank position. If you need to, you could bring your knees down, or if your elbows and your shoulders are bothering you, you could come down on your elbows instead for a low hover position. In whichever one you choose, we're going to pull our hands back towards our feet and pull the chest forward, and then lean back 5 times. Very slowly. Breathe in, go forward. 4. Breathe in, go forward. Now go back. 3. In, go forward. And back. 2. Forward. back, and here's the last one. Everybody together. Forward and back. Bring your knees down, open your knees, and sink down into child's pose. Rest here for a moment. Letting go with the hips and the low back, release and relax. Coming back up on the hands and knees, bring your knees to the left-hand side of your mat, sitting down onto your right hip. I want you to stay here with the right hand on the floor, left hand in front of you. The knees are pointing to the left-hand side of your mat. We're going to work the left leg. Lift your chest and lift your left leg, okay? So you're supporting yourself, and you're going to feel big contraction through the waist, but also through the outside of the leg. So we're gonna lift it 10, that's it. 9, doesn't have to be very high. 7, 6, 5, good. 4, 3, 2, here's the last one. Slide your right arm down, so you come all the way down. The arm is under the head to support your head and neck. Now straighten your left leg and point the toe down. We're really going to get to the outside of those glute muscles, so the outer glutes. And raise the leg again. 10, 9, 8, that's it. 7, good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, beautiful everyone. 1, bring the leg down. Straighten both legs and roll onto your tummy. Hands underneath the forehead, legs apart, toes pointed. Raise both legs up, and we're going to hold it here. Taking some deep, slow breaths. Feel the glutes, the backs of the legs, a little bit the low back working to keep the legs up. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the legs back down. Hands under the shoulders, push up onto the hands and knees, and take your child's pose. Relaxing through that. Lifting back up onto the hands and knees. Bring both knees to the right-hand side of your mat now. I've switched sides so I can still face you. Bring your left hip down. Keep your left hand down, diagonal with the arm, right hand in front of you. Now we're going to be working the right leg. So the knee is bent, and let's lift it. 10, 9, 8, good. 7, 6, you don't have to lift very high. 5, 4, you should be feeling it. 3, good. That's right. 2, 1, well done. Slide down, left arm underneath the head. Right hand can be out in front of you, elbow bends. Straighten your left leg and turn the toes down, the heel is up. And we press up higher. 10, 9, 8, good. 7, that's it. 6, 5, 4, perfect. 3, 2, 1, well done. Bring the leg down, straighten both legs. Everybody come onto your tummy. Bring your elbows out to the sides in a cactus position. We're going to raise the head, chest, shoulders, and arms. If it's fine for you, raise the legs, just like in the posture before. But this time we're raising the upper body as well. Keep breathing in and out through the nose, tongue in home position. Holding for another 3, 2, and 1. Come on back down, hands under the shoulders, push up onto the hands and knees, and again, take that child's pose, just to relax and let go. Lifting back up, let's walk our knees forward. Bring the feet to one side, come to a seated position, Be sure that your meditation pillow is nearby. Hands behind the thighs, roll down onto your back. Arms on the floor, walk your heels away from you to take a hamstring bridge. So lifting up the hips, feel the hamstrings contracting. You can touch and begin pulling your heels towards you. Makes it even stronger. Holding here, keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hips back down. Walk your feet in now. So the heels are closer to the hips. We're going to raise the hips again. Not too high. I want you to squeeze your knees together and apart. Squeeze together and apart. Here we go. 10 and apart. Squeeze tightly through the glutes. 8, 7. If it strains the knees, walk your feet away from you. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the knees towards each other and press up. 10, 9, 8. Squeeze tight. 7, 6, 5, 4. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Bring the hips down. Walk your feet in again towards the hips. Feet hip width, knees hip width, elbows into the floor. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Raise the hips up for a half bridge pose that we're going to hold. So find the proper position for the hips. If you'd like to take full bridge, set your hands to either side of the head and rise to full bridge. If not, you stay here, breathing deeply. Now, raising your arms over your head, reach behind you and lower the back. One vertebra at a time, very slowly until the hips are all the way onto the floor. Open your feet wide and let your knees fall to your right. Reach your left arm far behind you. Then raising left leg first, right leg follows. Let your knees fall to your left. Reach your right arm far behind. And then right knee lifts, left knee follows. Bring your knees up against your chest. Squeeze them in. Lift your head, nose between the knees, and we're going to get ready for some deep abdominal work. So bring your head down. Bring your feet together, knees together, and allow them to fall to your right. Both knees, both feet. Everything falls to the right. Right hand behind the head, left hand reaches towards the feet. And we're going to press up. 10, 9, belly's tight. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep the feet together. You're only going to raise the left knee, open it up into a butterfly position. Both hands behind the head now. Go to center, lifting. 10, 9. Press the feet against each other. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both knees to your left now. Right hand reaches to the feet. Lift your head and shoulders. Let's go. 10, 9, 8. Breathing out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your right knee back up. Come back to the butterfly position. Push the feet against each other. And we lift to center. 10, 9. Keep breathing out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the knees. Bring your head back down. Bring the knees into the chest and rock from side to side to let go. Good job, everyone. All right. Set your feet down, and now we've got the pillow, right? I want you to lift your hips up and set the pillow underneath the hips so that the hips are lifted, the back is lightly curved, the neck is relaxed, and we'll lift one leg at a time, letting the legs reach to the sky, okay? Bring your arms down by your sides. Now remember the movement that we did at the beginning of class. Flex both feet, and we're just going to do the right leg. So let your right leg come towards you until you feel the stretch down the back of the thigh. This is an active stretch. The left leg can be slightly away from you if you wish. And it's so, so simple, but it can be so, so effective. Bringing both legs back to center. Keep your feet flexed. Pull the left leg towards you. Right leg goes away. Holding here. Feel how the legs are working in this dynamic stretch. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the legs back to center. Now see if you can do this without using your hands. Cross your right ankle above your left knee. So you let the right knee go out to the side of it, and the ankle is above the knee. Now, just as before, actively pull the legs towards the shoulders and hold here. You should feel it into the right hip, maybe even going down into the knee, but no pain, okay? Don't go into any pain. Holding again, 3, 2, 1. Come back, both legs straight, and let's do the other side. Cross the left ankle over the right knee, just above. Avoid using your hands if possible. Let the legs come towards you, using the strength of the right leg. Holding the position, breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Coming back up. Both legs as straight as possible. Flex the feet. Now open your legs as wide as possible. As wide as possible. Feel the deep stretch in the inner thighs. Taking deep breaths here, holding. 3. Good. 2. And 1. Bring the legs back together. Now move the feet a little bit. Point and flex, maybe make some movements with the feet, some circles. And then bringing the legs together, just hold the legs in the air like this. If it's too much, you can grab a hold behind the thighs, okay, to hold them here. Close your eyes for a moment. This is a very restorative posture. It's called Viparita Karani, and it helps the blood and the lymph drain from the legs and recirculate through your body. Now, as you just relax and let go here, take a moment just to review the first half of your day, how you felt from this morning, the moment you woke up, until this moment right now. Just review. And then begin to think about the next half of your day. What's coming up for you this afternoon? And perhaps reflect on how you would like to feel for the second half of your day. Continuing some deep, slow breaths. Let's bend our knees now. And set your feet flat on the floor. Lift your hips. Take the meditation pillow and place it to the side for the moment. Bring the hips down very, very gently to the floor. Bring your feet in a little bit towards your hips and open your arms wide to the sides. Let your knees fall to your right and turn your head to the left. One knee at a time. Lift the knees, moving gently and slowly. Let's let our knees fall to the left and turn the head to the right. Lifting one knee at a time. Roll now all the way to your right-hand side. Push down into the floor, lifting from the side. Take your meditation pillow and come sitting on top of the pillow. Ankles one in front of the other, knees fall lower than the hips. The hips should be lifted nicely up on the meditation pillow. The sides of the body long, the chest lifted. Hands can come down onto your thighs or your knees and make a little okay sign that's pointing downwards. Lift up through the chest and close your eyes. Ideally, your tongue is in home position, meaning that it takes all the space in your mouth. You feel the curve of the tongue touching the roof of your mouth. Notice your breath now. Feel as if your breath is filling your lungs from back to front. And as you breathe out, it empties from front to back. We'll take 1 minute to slow the breath down. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath in. Now breathe out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. Breathe out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, breathe in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath. Breathing out. 4, 3, staying calm. 2, 1. One more time. Breathe in. 4, 3, filling in from back to front. 1. Hold your breath. And we'll breathe out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue a slow, calm breath. Feeling the breath fill the lungs from back to front. And as you breathe out, from front to back. Bring your attention to your thoughts. And begin stepping away and simply observing your thoughts. Imagine your thoughts on a screen in front of you, and you're watching the words go over the screen. See the pictures on the screen in front of you. And if you find yourself even thinking about the pictures or the words, step back again and observe yourself observing the screen. Come back to your breath now. Slowing the breath down once again. Feeling the breath moving in from back to front and moving out from front to back. Now, imagine a pool of blue water, completely calm. Imagine yourself sitting as you are, hovering just above the blue water. Anytime a thought comes, it creates a ripple in the water. Observe the ripple. Bring yourself back to your breath, slowing it down. Feel the breath moving in from back to front and moving out from front to back. Now bring your attention to the spot just at the center of the eyebrows, your eyebrow center. And imagine that your thoughts flow out of this area, the eyebrow center. It's like on a ribbon. The thoughts are written there, And they flow out gently, easily, as you observe. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Slowing it down. Allowing it to move from back to front. And breathing out from front to back. And when you're ready, begin blinking your eyes to gently open them and raise your hands to your heart center. Let's rub our hands together, warming them up. Bring the hands over the face, gently tapping around your eyes. And you can tap over the whole face if you wish. Shake out your hands. And let's do that one more time. Rub your hands together. Bring your hands over your face. Waking it up, gently tap around the eyes, getting stimulation, and shaking it out. Hands together at the heart center. Well done, everyone. I wish you all a lovely afternoon, and namaste.